Okay, so what have we been up to? Well, I've added select case. So we can now do like select the name, and then we can do the case for what the answer to that would be. So if we run this up, this should give us name that will then come through and run this piece of code here. So there we go, selected Martin. We can also do this as an index, so we can do this by simply changing select to index, and then obviously we need to, I must fix this so as I can actually click where I want the cursor to appear. So we could do 0 and then simply change this to 1, and we should be able to run that now, and it should give us an error. Okay, what did I do wrong? What have I not typed there correctly? I have no idea. Oh yes, I do. I can see exactly what I've done. It doesn't have the... This is the trouble when you try to do it on the fly. I should never do it because I'm not clever enough. Let's try that again without the error. There we go. It now says selected Martin. So, click that wrong. Never mind. So, yes, so that's what we've done, what we've added. And that required a few bits. Had to, if I just go up here a minute to tokens, obviously we've had to add in the find it in a second, the select, token select, and then again down here, where is it? It's there, token select. So we've added that into the tokens. Then in Lexer CPP, not the H, we had to add nope, not that one, this one. Do you know, I'm not sure what that's called, but anyway, we had to add that. So that's that in there. Excuse me. Then in the AST, we had to add a small piece in here, nothing too big or too complicated. This is just setting up the statement for an expression for being able to do the case. And then from there we'll jump to interpreter, and interpreter CPP, this one, and around about 120 something it was. We've had to add this in here for the select, and this does, because we can do the string or an integer in there, so this simply does the evaluate string part of it and sets everything up ready for that, or there's a default on it, and the other part is where we can set up if we want to do it as a evaluate int, so we want to use an index or a number like that. Then in parsing we didn't have to do, let me close that one because I'm running out of space up there. Parsing, we had to do, actually I'll tell you what, in parsing H we also had to add parse select in there, so we had to add that. And in parsing we had to here we had to add this piece here, peak token select, return parse select, and then again come down here quite a way down here. Then we had to add this lot in, which is what sets up the, this is just sets up what we're it's expecting to see, like the select and then the brackets, the little dibbly thing, which I don't know what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I probably should know that, shouldn't I? But hey ho, this isn't a tutorial, this is just showing you what I'm doing. I'll look it up later. I will look it up. And this basically just shows the thing so as it knows what it's looking for. Match tokens at the end. That means you can either have a just the curly bracket, or you can have it with a semicolon at the end of it. And that's about it, I think. Oh, the Lexer CPP. I did this bit, didn't I? Which was where it shows this little critter that. Oh, it's a comma. No, not a comma. It's colon. Oh right, yeah, okay, got it. See, I knew I'd solve it. If I knew what I was doing, I'd be good at this. Anyhow, that gives us select case, which is, I mean, C++, it's switch case, but in here we're doing select, and so far so good, it works, which is rather pleasing. If we come in there and go up to the declared integer index and say set that to something like, say set it to 5, then it will print out unknown option selected for the default, because it's obviously none of them. Anyhow, I found this bit very interesting. It was a little bit difficult to do. I've had to do it 2 or 3 times to get it to work properly, but I think it's there now. It doesn't need break like it does in C++. I've managed to sort it out so it doesn't need to have break on each one. That starts to get a little bit more complicated if you want to be able to do that, but for my purposes I think this is going to do nicely. Anyhow, thanks for watching if you did.